Welcome to a tale of determination, where every setback is a setup for a legendary comeback, and where believing in your dreams is the game changer you've been waiting for. Let's embark on a journey that'll take your aspirations to the next level. Imagine the pressure and the exhilaration of playing in the NBA. The difference between shooting hoops at your local gym and playing on that professional court is vast, much like the disparity between mere dreams and realized ambitions. You've accomplished the remarkable, graduating college in 4 years as promised, but have you conquered the summit of your aspirations? I pose a pivotal question: do you honestly believe in your potential to triumph in your field, to play in the major league of your profession, as one would in the NBA? Recalling my own moment of truth, with a quivering lip and a trembling face, I too questioned my adequacy. Injuries bogged me down, global pandemics shifted the world to digital realms I disdained, but the core lesson remained: commit to your end goal, not the path you envisioned to get there, because the journey will test you and reshape you in ways you never foresaw. Adversity doesn't have to be the villain in your story. Let it be the catalyst that augments your worth. Harness it and forge the unshakable belief in yourself. Remember, confidence isn't just a buzzword. It's the cornerstone of success, as evident in how Tom Brady, despite being a 6th-round pick, rose to become the greatest quarterback ever. Now, think of a shark, constantly on the move. The moment it sets its sights on a target, it enters a trance, moving forward with relentless focus. That's a mindset you need to cultivate to lock onto your goals and charge towards them with unwavering determination. It's the daily habits, the unglamorous rituals, and the steadfast commitment that carve out a professional from an amateur. As I narrate my journey to you, I urge you to reflect on your legacy, on elevating your game. Despite my fleeting presence in the NBA, my story isn't about the glamour of success but about a motto that my father, a formidable high school principal, instilled in me: go get it, son. That wasn't just a send-off to school, it was a life mantra. Growing up in a family of educators, academic failure wasn't an option, yet I faltered, flunking out of my first high school. I let down my family and myself, not due to inability, but because I hadn't aligned my value system to prioritize my education. With the guidance of my father, who metaphorically called me Moses, I set out on a path of redemption, not to part seas but to conquer my own doubts. The following morning I wrote my goals down, among which was the grand declaration: I'm going to play in the NBA. I might have been naive, but what my father helped me realize was that without the right values, in this case, the importance of education, my dreams were on shaky ground. Transferring to my father's high school was a wake-up call. Under his shadow, I understood that success is not just in achieving your goals but nurturing the right mindset and values along the way. A shark's trance became my trance, and day in, day out, I fixated on those written goals. Fast forward to the pivotal moments in my high school basketball career where I excelled on the court, especially in a game against the nation's top player. But when I tried to savor this victory, no. I had evolved. It was the pursuit of increasing my 2.9 GPA that consumed me. Education had become my coveted championship. My senior year of college threw curveballs, injuries, and doubts, but just when all seemed lost, a call from my erstwhile high school principal, my father, realigned my trajectory. He reminded me of the promises I made both to him and to myself. He challenged me to believe once more, to reignite the fire of self-confidence. Life will seize every challenge, convert every adversity, because the price of overcoming them is invaluable. It increases your inner worth, readying you to seize greater victories, just like when I finally played in the NBA against all odds. And as we journey together through my story, ask yourself what your next move is. What's the level you aspire to reach? Because if there's one takeaway I want you to have from my journey, it's this: never stop moving forward. Pause for impact. Before we dive deeper into this narrative of grit and perseverance, I want to invite you on a continual journey of growth and success. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, ring the notification bell, and align yourself with a mindset that's not just about thriving in the present but about sculpting a legacy for tomorrow. Back to our narrative. The path to the NBA or any pinnacle of success is seldom straightforward. Like navigating through life's uncertainties, we need a compass, that compass being our ability to convert the bitterness of defeat into a hunger for improvement. We need to be like sharks, never going into stasis but propelling forward even when the currents are against us. So as you tune in, remember, it's not just about the destination. It's about the resilience, the hustle, the tenacity you weave into the fabric of your journey. Embrace the trials, for they have the profound power to refine you into an individual of supreme caliber. In the end, life throws various scenarios at us, some that boost our confidence to the skies and others that ground us with reality. Yet, it's in that spectrum of experiences where true wisdom resides. Take the challenge head on, and turn every adversity into a milestone, for that is where your true strength lies. Now, I must ask you, how will you elevate your game to the next level? What actions from this video will you implement in your life to ensure that your legacy isn't just remembered but revered? There you have it. An insatiable appetite for success, an unyielding belief in oneself, and the courage to constantly pursue growth is what separates dreamers from doers, the players from the pros, and the average from the exceptional. Go out there and chase that which sets your soul on fire. Because in this world, you're either moving forward or you're standing still, and I know you, yes, you were meant to move forward. Remember, be a shark in the ocean of life, pursue your goals with precision, and never, ever stop moving forward. Go get it, my friend. Go get it. Greetings, gentlemen. Prepare to fortify your willpower because today, I've got something that will challenge your resolve and revolutionize the way you deal with life's relentless challenges. This isn't just about weathering the storm, it's about becoming the storm. Are you ready to transform pressure into power and setbacks into comebacks? Then stick around. You won't want to miss the fortress of wisdom we're about to construct. You see, it's the grueling trials, the taxing moments, the times where we're pushed to our very limits that carve out the strength of our character. It's not merely surviving these trials, but thriving because of them. The journey of success we all pine for, well, it thrives on adversity. It thrives on the very struggle that tempts us to throw in the towel. That's when the essence of our spirit shines brightest, not as a beacon of surrender, but as a testament to our undying perseverance. Back in 2014, my unit was mid-training, breezing through an obstacle course we knew like the back of our hands. But sometimes familiarity breeds its own challenges. Faced with the ostensibly simple act of rope climbing, something unforeseen happened. Despite prior successes, I found myself repelled by the very task I had accomplished countless times before. Twice I climbed, and twice I fell, my confidence and strength seemingly siphoned away with each attempt. I was at a crossroads under the scrutinizing gaze of my comrades. It would have been effortless to walk away, to surrender to the mysterious struggle that day. After all, my muscles were screaming, my hands were ravaged by blisters, and failure seemed to be etching its signature across this mundane task. But then it hit me, an epiphany as clear as dawn. Quitting was more than just walking away. It was a renouncement of my essence, my commitment, and the reliance my teammates had placed on me. Folks, understand this. Every time we acquiesce to that sinister temptation to relinquish our efforts, we extend an invitation to weakness into our lives. It becomes easier, more reflexive, until giving up is a shadow that lingers over every hurdle we face. But remember, you were not born with the inclination to surrender. No, the very fact of your existence is rooted in triumph, the ceaseless struggle for life that began at conception. The journey from infancy to adulthood is not one unmarked by failure, but rather one characterized by relentless resolve. Each time we stumble, falter, and rise again, we stand as a testament to resilience. And that resilience is not just for ourselves, it's for those who trust us, who count on us when the chips are down. The hours I spent grappling with that unyielding rope were more than a test of physical endurance. They became a crucible for my soul, a tangible representation of life's challenges. I remained, flayed hands and all, because the stakes extended beyond personal pride. They encompassed the collective strength and reliance of the team. It was not just my burden to bear, but ours, and in the tapestry of teamwork, every thread counts. Turning away? It would have meant betraying the sacred trust of those who depended on me. 2 grueling hours later, I prevailed not because the rope relented, but because I refused to. That lesson endures. It's always been more than just about me. It's about the mission, about the collective goal, the shared hardship, and the united victory. Life isn't supposed to make adversity easy. It's designed to try us, to temper us like steel in the forge. It's in those heated moments of trial that you discover the true measure of your mettle. Whether that adversity forges you into a stronger version of yourself or it leaves you brittle and broken is a choice, one that's made in the cauldron of struggle. Ever observed someone who appears hardened by life? Notice how they shift when faced with adversity. It reveals the truth of their strength. Sometimes, they emerge softer, sometimes broken. The resilience we speak of, it's birthed in the aftermath of adversity. You can't claim to have bounced back if you haven't moved an inch from the nadir. Celebration stems from our victories over adversity. I am who I am today, a leader, a man, a mariner, because I've been honed by the relentless trials I've encountered. When chaos reigns, it's the tested ones who stand calm in the eye of the storm. Not because they're indifferent to the chaos, but because they've faced it down time and again. Adversity is not an enemy to cower from, it's a challenge to embrace. Success isn't achieved by skirted perils but by surmounting them. So seek out the challenges. Dare to face the ordeals head on. Because it's only through this crucible that you will emerge as the strongest, most resilient version of yourself you can be. Now, I want you to pause for a moment. If you're absorbing these words, if you're nodding along, feeling a spark within you, then I want you to make a decision today. Subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and ring that notification bell not just as an empty ritual, but as a symbolic gesture. A commitment to yourself that you are ready to confront adversity head-on, ready to evolve into a more formidable version of yourself. Do it as a pledge that you will act on the insights and wisdom shared here today. Tackling the trial is, gentlemen, an art. It's a skill honed by the consistent, gritty, and often grueling process of leaping into the fray. So, I pose this question. When life's next test looms large before you, will you flinch and turn away, or will you meet it with the steadfast gaze of a man who's never known defeat? Take these words, take these stories, and let them fuel your journey ahead. Success, adversity, the raw pursuit of excellence, these themes are universal, stepping stones on the path that can lead you to greatness. But greatness is not a gift, it's a conquest. Armed with resilience, determination, and the unwavering support of a community of like-minded individuals, you're not just faced with opportunity, you embody it. Together, we confront adversity not as an insurmountable wall but as a mountain to scale. Each handhold, a lesson. Each foothold, a small victory on the ascent to the peak. The virtues of discipline, perseverance, and undying self-belief are the tenets that guide our climb. Standing on the mountaintop, with the horizon stretched out before us, we'll not only see the vast expanse of our potential but embody the living proof that no obstacle is too grand, no trial too daunting. For in the fires of adversity, we've been reforged into men of unwavering strength and unconquerable spirit. So, as we conclude our odyssey today, let's ask ourselves, what are the teachings we'll implement from this chronicle? How will we face the next adversity that darkens our doorstep? Remember, your actions speak with the thunderous impact of 1,000 words, and the story we write tomorrow is penned by the decisions we make today. Join me, fellow seekers of success, on this relentless pursuit. Let's sculpt the grandest versions of ourselves, forging forward with the wisdom of the ages, the support of our brotherhood, and the undeniable power of the human spirit. Remember, gentlemen, tough times never last, but tough people do. Let's prove that we are, indeed, the toughest of them all. Thank you, and until next time, keep weathering the storms and shaping your destiny.